Diddy came to me with the song, told JT, let's get on this record. Like, I was still doing City Square shit. I was heavily involved in the group. I never thought I was bigger than the program. Play with me. You know what I'm trying to say? So we just two different people. Like, JT is more reserved and serious. Like, she stay in her own bubble. She don't really like to go out. I like to go out. I'm more of like a people person. So I think, like, yeah, that's what it is. She just...
Every time you bring your ass to the internet and start with me. You bring your ass to the internet and start with me. You need to go be whack. You need to go be whacking Nicki Minaj.
Did Saucy Santana really just spill that tea? Because what he's hinting at might just blow the whole City Girls story wide open. It's been over a year since the duo officially split, but now Santana's dropping clues that the breakup wasn't about music at all. It was about Diddy. Yup, that Diddy. Word on the internet is that JT allegedly got salty over Young Miami's entire situation with him, and some even claim she tried to get close to Diddy herself. That's wild behavior if true. And when you actually line up the timeline, it all starts to make scary sense. After the split, Young Miami leveled up big time, hosting Caresha Please, signing brand deals, popping out on every red carpet, and stacking her bag like never before. Meanwhile, JT's name kept trending for the wrong reasons, beefing with Cardi B, throwing shots at Glorilla, and even clashing with her own friend Santana. It's been chaos on chaos.
JT whacking Cardi. She recently took to Twitter to say Cardi was UGLY and looked like the purge. I'm guessing JT woke up this morning and saw that Cardi B was on Spaces last night. She said Spaces is not the studio. Bodega Baddie my ASF, you chop cheese. You guys are unaware she was referencing her diss track there. She did not stop there. She went on to say Ugly B has not been quiet since No Hook got leaked. That 304 rest. When is her honeymoon stage with her new BD? Like, go chill and look pretty. Wait, never mind. Just go chill, Purge Face.
And now that Santana's back online talking spicy again, it's giving serious, somebody's about to get exposed energy. He even slipped during a live recently and teased a new TV project that might reveal everything. Everything? That includes the truth about Diddy, the drama behind the breakup, and maybe even who really betrayed who. If that's the case, Caresha and Santana might be gearing up to shake the whole internet with whatever they've been holding back. Because one thing about Santana, he don't talk for nothing. Whenever he starts hinting, something big always follows. But before we start unpacking this latest mess, let's rewind a bit to how this all started falling apart. The City Girls didn't break up overnight. You could see the cracks forming early in 2024.
I never not came to JT defense, ever. She was arguing with Agent R, and I told Agent R, hey, bitch, meet me in Brooklyn. You know?
I remember that.
Like, I would never not come to her defense.
That magic chemistry they used to have, it started fading fast. When they finally confirmed they were going their separate ways, Caresha kept it cool, saying, we're just in two different spaces right now, and the music isn't connecting anymore, cute, but nobody believed that was the full story, because almost instantly after that announcement, both started posting those sneaky little subs online. JT dropped, fake energy never wins, while Caresha clapped back a week later with, I'm too grown for sneak disses. Like, come on, who else could they have been talking about? The shade was too obvious. Fans were decoding every post, every emoji, every lyric. It turned into a social media chess game, and everyone was watching to see who'd make the next move. And when the dust settled, their careers went in totally opposite directions. Caresha's glow up was unstoppable. Talk show host, influencer, brand ambassador, red carpet royalty, and let's not forget, Diddy's right-hand woman for a hot minute.
All right, come on. Let's talk about what it feels like to just walk up here and just shut the whole carpet down.
I mean, it feels great. You know, we out here giving that black excellence. This is Sean John's debut.
Wow.
First time I designed in 10 years, and, you know, we feeling good.
So today's guest, we got the one and only Mr. Billionaire Dick, Diddy.
You call me Billionaire Dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one and only.
Yeah, the one and only. What's up?
She was living the dream, full-on Hollywood energy. Meanwhile, JT was still out here trying to carve her solo lane, testing sounds, switching up her image, and getting caught in drama every other month. You could tell something wasn't sitting right, because honestly, it hits different when your former partner suddenly becomes that girl. It's one thing to split for creative reasons, but when one half of the group becomes the face of an entire culture while the other struggles to find footing, it changes everything. That's not just business, it's personal, and fans could feel that silent tension between them every single time they popped up separately. So now that Santana's back stirring the pot and hinting that the truth's about to come out, it's looking like this City Girls breakup might have been a whole lot messier than anybody realized. And if what he's teasing really drops soon, we might be about to see the real story behind how Fame, Jealousy, and Diddy, of all people, flipped the script on one of the most iconic female duos in hip-hop history. And that's exactly why Santana's new comments hit like a bombshell. If what he's saying is true, that the tension between JT and Caresha wasn't about business moves but straight up jealousy, then suddenly the whole situation starts to click. Think about it. If JT was really eyeing what Caresha had, the fame, the spotlight, the lifestyle, and maybe even that Diddy connection, it explains why she's been so defensive since the breakup. It's not confirmed, but when you look at the timing of everything, woo, it's looking shady. Because right when Caresha Please took off and Diddy was spoiling her like a queen, flying her out on private jets, showering her with gifts, walking red carpets together, JT's energy online started shifting. She was snapping on fans, dropping cryptic posts, and then she went and unfollowed Caresha. That wasn't just shade, that was a whole announcement. It was like the sisterhood ended the moment the spotlight stopped being shared. The same loyalty that built the City Girls, gone in a flash. But if anyone thought that was the end of it, they were wrong, because the real drama started after the breakup. JT was out here going head-to-head with everybody, and I mean everybody. She clashed with Cardi B and Hennessy, threw shots at Glorilla, and then out of nowhere turned on her own day one, Saucy Santana. It was giving burn every bridge and walk away smiling, except she forgot the part about rebuilding anything after. Each blow-up just made her look more chaotic, more on edge, and honestly, more alone. And let's keep it real. Every time JT hops online, the internet braces for impact. One cryptic emoji, one screenshot, and boom, the whole timeline's on fire. But the wildest moment, when she allegedly leaked text from Santana where he shaded her and Lil Uzi Vert, fans claimed he said her style was tired and hinted that Uzi was the only thing keeping her name hot. That's cold. Of course, JT didn't hold back. She went all in. She clapped back, calling Santana broke, fake, and washed, then accused him of selling his career for attention. Things got ugly. It was no longer about music or friendship. It was pure personal drama, messy and public. And right there, fans saw it plain as day. The crew that once rode for each other, finished. The bond that made the City Girls and their circle untouchable, cracked wide open for the whole world to see. And through all that noise, Caresha stayed silent, completely unbothered. Not a tweet, not a like, not a single word. But if you know Caresha, you know that silence is never random. Her quiet was calculated, and fans could feel it. She was done. The moment she didn't step in to defend JT, it was clear to everybody watching. That friendship was over, and this time, it wasn't coming back.
As we got older, yeah, I wasn't surprised, because they just grew into women. So they started dating. Caresha was dating Puff at the time. JT was dating Uzi.
After all that chaos online, the subtweets, the screenshots, the wild back and forth, Saucy Santana finally hit his limit. And when he spoke up, it wasn't just shade anymore. It was straight up personal. He didn't even need to name drop JT, because every line, every if the shoe fits type moment made it crystal clear who he meant. It was one of those rants where the target didn't need to be tagged. You could feel exactly where the arrows were flying. Santana hinted that JT had been moving funny for a while, acting one way on social media and another behind closed doors, basically calling her two-faced since the breakup. But then he dropped something way heavier. He said this wasn't just about jealousy or petty drama, but something way deeper. And then he teased that it's not even over yet. Apparently, Santana's been working on a secret TV project that's supposed to spill the real truth behind the City Girls breakup and possibly even dig into Diddy's messy situation. That's wild. Yup, you heard right. Santana's saying there's a whole other side to the story, and he's ready to lay it all out on camera. He even made sure to remind people twice that when Caresha was with Puff, JT was still tied up with Lil Uzi Vert, and he didn't just slip that in casually, he repeated it in 2 separate interviews. Like, come on now, he knew exactly what he was doing. Santana doesn't talk by accident, he drops bombs with precision. He's calculated, confident, and loves shaking the table just enough to keep everyone guessing. So now the question is, what exactly is he planning to expose? Is it about Caresha's situation with Diddy, or the real reason she and JT drifted apart before calling it quits? Either way, this whole thing is sounding dangerously messy, because if Santana actually spills what fans think he will, it could completely flip how people see the city girls forever. And while all this tension's building, nobody's saying a word, and that silence, it's deafening. JT's out here posting her usual glam shots like the internet isn't spinning with her name. Caresha's flexing luxury trips and soft life captions like she didn't just lose her day one sister in the middle of a storm. And Santana, he's walking around with that calm energy that says, I know something you don't, like he's holding the match and waiting for the perfect moment to light it. The silence is louder than any of the shade ever was. It's the kind of quiet that feels dangerous, like everyone's playing cool while the bomb's ticking in the background. Fans can feel it. It's in the air, in every post, every lyric, every side-eye moment. Something's brewing and it's about to blow. Now JT's on podcasts talking about outgrowing people, while Caresha's preaching about letting go of what no longer serves her. Like, come on. We don't even need them to say names anymore. Everyone knows exactly who they're talking about. This isn't just internet beef, it's about loyalty. Who stayed real when the spotlight dimmed, and who switched up once fame started changing the circle. You can feel that tension in every move they make, every post they drop, every self-growth quote that feels just a little too pointed. And honestly, that's exactly why everyone's staying so quiet right now, because the second one of them slips, the whole truth's gonna spill out. The Diddy connections, the jealousy, the arguments behind closed doors, all of it. The city girl story didn't end, it just paused. Now they're out here trying to act like it's business as usual, smiling for the cameras while the internet's busy connecting every little dot. But let's be real. If what Saucy Santana's been hinting at is legit, and he really is gearing up to drop everything on camera, then that silence we're seeing, oh, it's about to break loud. Because when Santana talks, he doesn't just gossip, he brings receipts, real emotion, and no filter. When that bomb drops, some people's images are gonna get shaken for real. So now the question is, did jealousy and fame really tear the city girls apart? Or is there something deeper nobody's ready to admit yet? Either way, the truth's circling closer by the day, and the moment it hits, somebody's reputation might not survive. So what do you think? Who switched up and who stayed solid when the lights went off? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.